Welcome back to the Pulse. MLG's Winter Championship takes place next weekend. 32 players have qualified through various online MLG tournaments that were all invite-only and based on seeding, but we have a fantastic bracket to discuss and to talk about. Before that, let's take a look at this MLG profile to kick off the conversation. Founded in 2002 by Sundance Giovanni and Mike Sepso, the name Major League Gaming has been synonymous with esports since, well, ever since we've been talking about esports. With its roots firmly seated in the console scene, the early days of MLG were all about Halo. Longtime fans of the pro circuit will no doubt remember the days of the Ogre Twins and Final Boss and their many MLG victories, and may even recall catching a glimpse of their gameplay on network television. MLG was, after all, for a short time, a broadcast on the USA Network.
The goal of the league is to evolve over time, and there's a really fine line, because not only are we a competitive league, needs to take the competition seriously and make sure that we're providing for the players and for the fans, but it's also about entertainment.
While MLG cut its teeth on Halo, it's no stranger to other titles and has held tournaments both on and offline for countless esports titles. For over a decade, MLG has played host to some of the world's best gamers and has awarded millions of dollars in prize money while broadcasting gameplay to millions of ravenous esports fans.
We have a multi-year plan in place that we're really excited about. A lot of support from our partners.
Although MLG has traditionally focused its attention and events on the North American region, the advent of online streaming and the pickup of popular PC titles Starcraft II and League of Legends skyrocketed Major League Gaming into an international spotlight. In 2010, MLG estimated that the broadcasts were seen by a total of 1.8 million people. By 2012, that number had ballooned to nearly 12 million. MLG has also expanded its player base. In the early days, MLG competitors came from all across America to play Halo. In 2012, Major League Gaming competitors flew in from nearly 20 different countries to play StarCraft II, League of Legends, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Call of Duty, and many other titles on the big stage. Perhaps MLG's greatest strength is that global appeal. Supplementing their great popularity with partnerships with some of the leading esports organizers in Korea, Major League Gaming has not only guaranteed that their stage will always play host to the best players in the world, but also that their champions will be adequately rewarded.
The goal is to take down the walls, not to build them up. And even though in the beginning when we did that deal, there was a lot of concern around the exclusivity of the partnership, the intention was just to get a deal done and prove that we weren't going to do anything damaging to the brand. We weren't going to do anything that put the players in a bad light, and we were going to be respectful of the fact that these guys were superstars within the space. Now that we've done that, they've afforded us some flexibility, and there's a lot of openness to expansion.
Prize money is great, but greater still is the reward of seeding at future MLG events, and if you finish high enough, placement into the highly competitive Korean leagues. My
goal is to have an ecosystem where being top 8 in North America, top 8 in Europe, top 8 in Asia, all these things matter. The assumption was the Kespa players were going to come in and they were going to kick everybody's teeth in, and they've played well and they've caught up, and there have been great moments, but there hasn't been a unifying moment yet where we've been able to say that all the boats are rising. Looking forward, MLG's next major event and their first of 2013 will take place in Dallas, Texas. We've redone our production design for the In the Room experience, and we're changing up what we're doing a little bit with the game lineups and how we're actually operating the tournament. Dallas is interesting because it's a kickoff for a lot of it, but it's also a testing ground where we're going to be spending some time with a lot of players, talking to them, kind of explaining to them some of the plans, sitting with our casting partners, essentially everybody around the scene, and just running them through the motions of what we're thinking about doing so that people are familiar with it. Nearly 1,000 players will be competing for their share of $170,000, with major titles being Call of Duty Black Ops II, StarCraft II Heart of the Swarm, and League of Legends. We have a nice base right now with these 3 games. We might look to push it out a little bit, but we want to make sure that we're doing a great job with those games before we do add anything else. Spectator tickets are already on sale for the March 15th through the 17th event, with special VIP tickets available for the true fanatics. What's VIP get you? Unique MLG branded swag, a Sundance-led tour of the venue, and a Friday meet and greet with all of the MLG competitors. I'm excited. I'm really excited because the event refresh from the production standpoint and all the broadcasting pieces that are coming together, there's a lot of new things, which is both scary, but if it all goes well, then we look like we look like the organization we want to look like, which is one that's willing to evolve and deliver a great show.
Don't miss the MLG Winter Championship live from Dallas, Texas. It all starts Friday, March 15th at 5 p.m. local time.